Hello everybody, welcome back to this week's episode of the Ephemeral Orb, the TTRPG series that we're doing. My name is Teeironor, you're all watching on Skoll Shorties channel, and before going into the recap of last episode, which was very interesting to say the least, let's have our players introduce themselves as usual. And as usual, mostly for editing's sake, let's go in alphabetical order for our players. So, DoomGoblin?
Hello everyone, my name is DoomGoblin and I'm playing Bladebeard, a drunk dwarf.
Yep. Next would be Sir Thompshire.
I'm Thompshire and I'm playing Benjamin Aaran, and this time is a gnome sellsword and is currently being kidnapped.
No, you're Sir Thompshire. If you're Thompshire, you have to go after Skoll because of the alphabetical order, and I don't want to mess the editing up. I'm joking.
Bum, bum, bum.
Next is the owner of this channel, Skoll.
Hello, I'm Skoll, and I am playing the lovable Buhd who has memory issues, but you know, he's not an issue for everybody.
Yeah. So last time, we began our session with the general public's reaction to finding out that our player characters have sold a goblin into slavery, which was fun and yeah, pretty much earned them the enmity of everyone involved. Kyrie's ship then docked onto the island they were on, and after some shenanigans with a certain one-eyed woman, this little Pandarn that you can see on screen, which is a new render by Thompshire, approached Benjamin, asked him, let's talk about our mutual friend, gave Benjamin lots of opportunities, hey, come join me, we can be rich, etc, etc. Benjamin refused, and an epic duel ensued in which Benjamin lost on a knife's edge. And full disclosure, I actually noticed this while editing that I made a few mistakes while DMing that combat and accidentally skipped Benjamin's turn a few times. To sort of compensate for that, during this session the Pandarn will also have his level 2 consequence, which he shouldn't have, but he will have right now. So if he ends up in combat, he will be weaker, much weaker. Otherwise, while Benjamin was engaged in this duel, Bladebeard went to a completely different part of the island and got himself drunk to boots with Baron Revelgaz and Fleetmaster Seahorn, and Buhd went to talk with Shallan. Now, last episode, Shallan would also be on the boat. Last episode, I sort of asked you, oh, which do you guys want to happen first? Benjamin's talk with the Pandaran or Buhd's talk with Shallan? And we never got to see Buhd's talk with Shallan. So I suppose that's as good a place as any to start the session.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Let me, while I put him on screen, Buhd, you will see Shallan in this form of his not cursed form. He's sort of hanging out almost like a child on one of the edges of the ship, sort of legs dangling, sitting on the edge of the ship, etc. He has his usual smile on his face. Do you approach him?
Well, yeah, that's what Buhd came here to do.
Okay. He smiles at your approach.
Hello, Shallan. How's it going?
Greetings, Mr. First Mate. It's exciting. I've always liked traveling across the seas. And this is a new place. I've honestly never been here before. The smell does take a bit to get used to, though.
Yeah, Buhd likes traveling too. Buhd been traveling for a while since Buhd woke up in Faralos.
Oh. How so? Were you born there?
Well, Buhd thinks so. Buhd doesn't really remember Bud's birth or Bud's parents or Bud's family, but Buhd been traveling since then, and Buhd been on all over the place. Buhd been to Tanaris in the Gadgetstan. Buhd has been to the Woody Bay. Bud's been all over the place, mostly goblin places though.
I see, I see. Well, you are pirates after all. I imagine you would have plundered quite a bit of places.
Oh yeah, Bud plunder, but mostly Bud plunder whenever he met Captain Bladebeard. He the one who made Bud a pirate.
That's nice, that's nice. I've mostly been, well, come to think of it, it's kind of hard to remember, but I go places and I remember the journey to go to those places, but not the places themselves, for the most part.
Yeah, Bud have memory problems too.
I I think mine might be more of a magical nature than yours, though.
Probably. Makes sense with all the spookiness that goes around you sometimes.
Kyrie has been quite a bit of help to me, to be honest. Above board, you would have noticed that ever since the confrontation with the Archmage, Shallan has never transformed to his terrified form since that time.
Yeah, she very nice gnome lady.
I'm very grateful to her, though there's still a lot of work to do, as you can imagine.
There's always work to be done.
What about you? Are your memories behind a magical lock?
Bud no think so. The troll spirit man tell Bud that he just need to see a temple in nice troll place, and Bud can get memories back from him.
Troll spirit man?
Yeah, it's a long story. We sleep, we dream, troll men show up, tell Bud what's up, and Bud just kind of nod and agree and go along with what he say.
I understand. Always have to follow the orders of the captain. Rules of the sea, I know. Mutineers get shot, I think. Am I correct?
Bud no think he a pirate, but he definitely very strong.
I should like to meet him someday. Is he aboard the ship?
No, he in heads.
Shallan will sort of look at your head trying to examine it.
Bud no think.
Sorry, go ahead.
But no think you gonna find him. But try. But look in mirror and look with ear.
Oh. Well, next time when you see him, please tell him hello and that I'd like to meet him.
Bud try and do that. Bud think he have connections to troll lady, so maybe we can find him through her.
Troll lady?
Oh, I guess you never meet her. She this nice troll lady that Benjamin flirt with sometimes. But very jealous of them and their very nice romance.
Oh, I thought Benjamin was together with the mage woman.
Yeah, he play her.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
Shallan will say, "Oh, I sometimes play Hearthstone too."
But think he plays Hearthstone with them too.
What's his favorite class, I wonder? I'm a big fan of mages, to be honest, because, well, he sort of lifts up his hand and a small fireball appears in it, and he extinguishes it.
Would think he be a priest. He seemed like priest type. Nasty card deck. Evil. Cheating. Steal Bud's cards.
What do you play?
Bud tried to learn, and then Bud got upset and started eating cards.
Well, if you ever need a patient person to teach you, I'm always available.
That sounds like a good idea when things are less crazy.
So, what happens now?
Oh,
What's this
well,
place?
Benjamin wanted to see you too.
He did? Oh, what about?
Oh, but no, but maybe we go find him and ask?
Very well, sure. Where is Benjamin?
He go with, Thick Panda Man.
Above board, would you have paid attention to the direction Benjamin and the Panda Man had gone in?
I don't think Buhd would have.
Then roll for me a careful difficulty 4 to see if you can sort of figure it out. Okay. You don't really figure out where Benjamin and the Pandaren would have gone. What do? Do you like go in a random direction? Do you stay put? What do you do?
Buhd goes into a random direction.
Okay. Would you stay above deck at first, at least, or go below deck first?
I guess Buhd would try to go above deck first.
Okay. Roll for me another careful, and I will roll a quick to oppose you, basically to see how much time you spend above deck relative to the combat in the previous episode. Okay. Shallan would be with you at this time, by the way. Okay. Then you spend some time above deck. You see the crew sort of disembarking supplies, ready to trade with the locals. You see Kyrie and the first mate are sort of preparing a stand to start recruiting people because the ship is at 1/4 capacity. And you already see a few people lining up outside. They're practically eager to escape the squalor of this island. But yeah, you do not find Benjamin at the moment. Would you be willing to roll for me another careful difficulty 4? Okay. You would see at one point the Pandaren exiting from one of the exits that lead to the below deck with a sack strapped to his back. He is heading towards leaving the ship, but he's walking casually.
Buhd,
Did you hear what I
Buhd,
said?
yes, I heard everything.
Okay, perfect.
Buhd goes to follow him.
Do you just follow him or actually go to like talk to him?
We'll follow then talk.
Okay, as I said, you will see that he is sort of leaving the ship, climbing down the boarding ramp and heading into town.
Oh, hey, Panda Man.
Out of curiosity, where would you like go to stop him? While you're still on the ship, while you have just gone down?
Probably while they're still on the ship.
Okay. He turns around and says, "Greetings, Mr. Ogre."
Benjamin.
He had, some issues. He is relieving himself at the moment.
He pooping?
If you want to call it that, yes.
Oh, what in the sack? Food? Heads? Head food?
He will chuckle and say, food.
Can Buhd have some?
No, I'm sorry. These are mine, purchased from the owners of the ship. Feel free to roll a careful and I will roll his sneaky to oppose you, if you want. You totally believe him at that point.
Oh. Bud still would like some food, though.
No. I saw you making friends with the cook of this ship. Why don't you go ask him?
Yeah, but he always tells Bud that he has to wait till dinner.
The Pandaren shrugs, says, well, I don't think I'll be staying with you people very much longer. My business was in Booty Bay, but now that it's overrun with demons, I think I'll go explore this town and see what's with this town. That's why I got some food from the ship to last me for the journey.
Yeah, but Bud is also hungry.
Well, to be perfectly frank, I do not see how that is my problem.
Well, when friends have food and Bud asks for food, they normally give Bud a little bit.
He will sigh and say, when have we ever exchanged more than 2 to 3 words? Would you call us friends?
Bud friends with everyone on ship. You on ship, so you a friend.
Then why do you not ask anyone else on this ship? I need the food that I bought.
But they busy. They busy with ship, and you leaving ship, so all the more reason to give Bud some food.
And I am also busy, and I also need all the food that I have, unfortunately.
But you big fat panda man, you have plenty of food gut. Bud has bigger gut, and Bud need food.
You are also a big fat ogre. Like I am a big fat panda man.
But you have no mouth to eat with. You wear a mask, so no food mouth.
He will say, when you go to the toilet, do you keep your pants on as well?
Sometimes when Bud is not fast enough.
Shallan, who is right next to you, will say to the Pandaren, you can really tell by the smell.
But try really hard. Please don't judge Bud.
The Pandaren will sigh and say, look, I'd rather just be off this ship and mind my own business. I heard there was a banquet going on in town. Maybe you can go see what's up with that.
Townfolk don't like Bud that much. They seem very angry and upset.
Shallan will say, oh, what did you do?
Bladebeard, he's still a goblin.
Shallan will say, oh, and the Pandaren will say, you pick some interesting companions, my friend, what can I say?
Yeah, he sometimes do dumb things, but he's still Bud's captain.
Was the price good at least?
He got magic crystals that not do anything.
Huh, interesting. Where is Bladebeard right now?
Probably drinking, stinking, pooping.
I see.
Gonna be in trouble. That usually would happen to Bud's friends. They get in trouble.
He will chuckle slightly and say, well, try to stay out of trouble, friend.
So, if Bud stay out of trouble, can Bud have some food?
I'm sorry, I already told you my response. Shallan will say, why don't we ask the mage lady? You know how she made us food when we were on the boat.
Bud thinks she's sad. And mad.
Nothing cheers everyone I've heard about more than food.
So we give her the food in back. That sounds like a good idea to Bud.
Yes, she makes food and we give it to her. Yes, yes, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, so we give this bag of food that Panda Man don't need 'cause he fat, the mage lady.
I just told you I need my food.
No, you don't. You're not sad.
I don't have to be sad to eat food.
But Mage Lady does. So we give her that 'cause she save us. Good idea. Good. We make Mage Lady happy with food, and you get to be happy because you give food away. Some good idea to put.
Your friend of questionable intelligence just said that your mage lady can make her own food. You don't need mine.
But she has to make her own food, which isn't a gift to herself. It's just something she poof. If we give her it, it's a gift from us, not from herself. So she happier.
The idea itself is a gift. Old Pandaren saying, yeah.
So we're gonna take sack now.
And why would you do that?
'Cause it full of food, and Bud wants to give it to Mage Lady to make her smile.
It is not your sack, my friend.
Bud take it from you, but plunder it, and therefore it buds.
And Pandaren stab you for it, and kill you for it if you try.
Well, that's just rude.
Quite. So let's avoid this entire situation. I go into town minding my own business, and you talk with your mage lady and have her conjure her food. It's probably far better than mine.
What type of food is it?
Apples, citruses, the like.
Oranges?
Yes, I said citruses.
Oh, Bud don't know that word.
Shalon will say, it means oranges, lemons, grapefruits, the like. You know, to avoid scurvy.
Yeah, Bud really need those.
Let's go ask the chef to give us some citruses, Bud.
Oh, he never gave me snacks, except heads. But Bud's not supposed to eat those anymore.
No. The Pandaren would say, I'm going. Farewell.
Oh. Can Bud look at snack?
Find your own sack to look at, my friend. And he will turn to leave.
But Bud wanna look at this sack.
Find your own sack, please.
But if Bud look at your sack, then Bud is looking at new sack.
There are hundreds of sacks of food on this ship. You can find some other sack to look at.
Bud really want that sack though.
The Pandaren will sigh and say, look, what will it take for you to just leave me alone?
The sack.
Other than that.
Inside the sack.
What if I gave you a present?
Oh, what kind of present?
It's a knife. Well, for you it would be a knife.
Oh, okay. Bud take knife.
Okay. The Pandaren will take a sword that he has on his hip and toss it towards you. But feel free to make a careful check, difficulty 4. Okay. Above board it was Benjamin's sword, but you don't know that.
Okay, Bud, have this nice little sword. Very nice, very pretty.
Yes. Good present. Give it to Archmage. Make her feel happy. Yes. Now I go. Goodbye. He'll turn around once again.
Okay, bye. But take his sack later.
Okay. The Pandaren leaves the boat. What do you do, Bud?
Bud goes to take the sword to Mage Lady.
Okay. You find a mage lady. Where is she? Yeah. Brooding on on the sort of other side of the ship. She does not notice your approach.
Oh, we could surprise her.
Ooh, I love surprises. Is it her birthday?
Oh, but no think so, else there'd be cake and pointy hats.
Birthdays on my birthdays where I come from are celebrated with arcane tokens usually.
Oh, do they sparkle and glow?
Yes. Shallan will sort of perform a short incantation, and in his hand appears a small mana gem.
Oh,
We can give it to her.
we can give that to her, and this nice sword.
Yes.
Okay. On 3, we jump out and say surprise.
Jesus. Okay, sure.
3.
Surprise! You
Surprise.
You said at 3, and you started with 3.
Sound like Bud.
Okay. What happens is you guys were sort of sneaking up, probably behind some crates. And when you say 3, Shallan jumps from behind those crates in front of the mage lady, who startles and seems really startled. What do you do, Bud?
Surprise!
Bud jumps out with Shallan, like 2 seconds after.
You accidentally break a bit of the wood of the floor of the ship because of your weight.
Oh. Bladebeard did it.
The Archmage will look at the two of you, like between the two of you, and will say, "What are you two idiots doing?"
Oh, well, you've been so sad lately, so Bud have smart idea to get you gifts. So Bud got you this sword from Pandaman, and Shallan got you Sparkle Gem.
It's a gem in the tradition of my people. Which one of you would give their respective gifts first?
Probably Bud would go last, I assume.
Okay.
He wants to go best. That's just Bud's mentality here.
Okay. The Archmage very carefully takes the crystal from Shallan's hands. Shallan seems very excited, inspects it, and seems actually very impressed, as if she sees something that she's never seen before.
Shallan give very good gift.
Thank you, Shallan. You didn't have to, but thank you. Shallan smiles. Probably the broadest smile you've ever seen on him.
Okay, Bud give sword now.
Do you give her the sword?
Yeah, he hands it over.
Okay. I have a question for Benjamin. When you transform, did your sword also change size?
Yeah, I think we agreed last time that it did.
Okay. Then she will take the sword and say, thanks. Where did you get this?
Pandaman, he was holding sack, and Bud tried to get his sack because it had food in it, and oranges, and such tutus, and so Bud pester him a lot, and he no give me food, so he give me sword instead to make me leave and take present, so Bud can give it to you.
The Archmage nods very, very slowly. And she inspects the sword much more closely. She seems to think, wait, I think I know this from somewhere, but she like shakes her head. Says, well, thank you, Bud, but as you can imagine, I'm not much of a melee fighter. Would you like it?
Oh, but it was supposed to be a gift for you. Okay.
She hands it back to you.
Oh, it's a very nice gift. Where'd you get it from?
From big black ogre.
Oh, he sounds great.
She will nod very slowly. Shran will say, I also know Big Black Ogre. He's my best friend.
Oh, who's stealing
Isn't
Bud's
Bud
friends?
purple?
Sorry, maybe purple. I don't, I'm looking at like the very zoomed out character, so...
Yeah, I should maybe light those up a bit.
Okay, okay.
He is definitely purple, but that's okay.
Okay, from now on, and retroactively, everyone has said purple, not black. Okay.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, who is this ogre? But never see him around.
Well, it's you, Bud. Well, it's you, Bud, and Shallan will give you a hug.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
The mage... Surprisingly, you see a smile on her face. And will say, you two are some very odd characters, you know that?
Yeah. We weird. But we weird.
She will chuckle, and then her face will grow a bit more serious, and she'll say, I want to ask you, Bud, what happened with that goblin that you guys sold? I want to hear it from your mouth, not Bladebeard's.
The day we meet him?
When you sold that goblin that the Ethereals paraded around.
It happened so long ago, but, Bud remember Goblin very angry at Ethereals, and, fight happen, and we let Ethereals take Goblin away, and they gave Bladebeard gems for not stopping it, and Bladebeard very happy, and Bud confused, but Bud listened to Captain.
She will sigh and say, I see. What did Benjamin do when this happened?
Bud don't think he do anything? Bud only remember Bladebeard taking gems. Bud no remember Benjamin doing much.
She will sigh, and you will see that she appears upset again, and she'll say, I see. Thank you for your honesty, Bud.
You're welcome.
Where is Benjamin and where's Bladebeard?
Oh, last time Bud saw Benjamin, he was hanging out with Panda, and the Panda, he leaving, he taking his sack of food, and he leaving the ship. He no wanna stay, and he no wanna share food. He a jerk.
She will nod very slowly. And
So he did just
sorry?
he did give Bud this nice sword, which then I gave to you, and then you gave to Bud.
She will roll a careful check. Oop. Not quite good enough, but she will say, So where is Benjamin right now? Did he leave the Pandaren?
Bud don't think so. He's still on ship, Bud guesses.
Hold on for a second. You will see the Archmage concentrating for a little bit, like closing her eyes and concentrating for a little bit. Do you do anything while she does that?
Nope. Bud just kind of juggles the sword in his hand.
Okay. Shallan will whisper to you, she's doing a spell concentrating on something. I wonder what.
Maybe she make herself muffin.
Ooh, could you make us muffins?
We ask later.
Okay. The mage lady will open her eyes and say, Benjamin is on the island.
When no see him leave.
I placed, if you remember, I placed trackers on all of you so we could keep in touch. He is not on this ship. He is on the island.
Oh, can we find him with you?
What did you ask? Sorry.
Can we find him with you?
Yes, but what? Didn't you say he was on the ship?
He was with Panda. And Panda leave with Sarah.
The Archmage will nod and then have a look of urgency on her face and start running in the direction of the mainland.
Oh, we better follow her for those muffins. Come on, Shallan.
Oh, yes. And you three, go. Meanwhile, Bladebeard, you're still piss drunk, I presume?
Yeah. Can I maybe have a scene
Sure.
with Baron and Seahorn?
Yeah, sure. Just moving these people out of the way, and I'll add them back on the thingy. Yeah. Because of the compel last time, you are piss drunk. Really drunk. Yeah. What do you do? What are you talking about?
Oh, you know what, Baron? You're not that bad after all. There's no beef in between us.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if you don't count Seahorn.
Yeah. I always disliked you, Meko. You're way too pushy, you know. Ugh.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. Bladebeard's the absolute worst, though, I think. But you, Catelyn, I like you. Yeah. Seahorn will say, Baron, I think that's Heckle. Sorry, Meko, sorry. What? Where are we?
I don't. We are on the island, the golden island.
Oh yeah. You know, I heard the crown of Lordaeron is buried here. I never heard that, says Seahorn.
I don't know what that.
Oh, you know, some human place. Actually, you should know. You should know Heckle. I mean, you're a human after all.
Heckle, Meckle. She's so mean. Everyone on this island is so mean. they're blaming me for things that I did do, but you guys are alright.
Well, you could never be worse than Bladebeard, Meko. At least there's that. Yeah, always jabbering on about the troll priestess and the damn ship. And he cost me booty pay, bastard.
Wait, are you talking about me?
No, we're talking about Bladebeard. Yeah, Bladebeard.
Yes?
Yeah.
Did,
I'm sorry that he killed your father, Meko. I'm really sorry about that.
wait, he killed my father?
Yeah. Sorry about that. And the damn trolls. Why did he have to let them in the town?
Yeah, those trolls are a mess. They're so stinky and ugly.
And then the demons had to show up and ruin everything.
Yeah, trolls are so stinky.
Bladebeard, maybe you're too drunk to really notice, but you will see someone approaching you. This lovely gentleman. I don't know if you would recognize him in your current state. The Baron and Seahorn are not facing him, so they don't see him yet.
Alright. I just ignore.
Okay, he is coming straight towards you and walking past the Baron and Seahorn. Seahorn says, "Hey, Bladebeard, come and join us for a drink. We weren't talking about you." He says that to the Pandaren.
Wait, that's not me. That's Mekkel, I guess.
This Pandaren sort of stands right in front of you, Bladebeard, and says, "I heard you have some interesting magical crystals. Can I see them?"
Magical crystals. Yeah, I sold a goblin for them. Well, I didn't really sell him, but
You sold a
I-
goblin too, Meko? Says Seahorn.
no, I didn't sell a goblin. I was just there as he was kidnapped. Yeah.
Pandaren will sigh and say, "Please, can I have a look at them? Think they would be... I find them very interesting, and I think I can help them with using them."
Yeah, here you go.
Do you hand him the crystals?
Yeah, I give him the crystal.
Okay. He takes them and walks away.
Hey, Baron, do you have a bathtub in your house?
Why would I need that? Do I look like some stinking human to you?
Well, goblins bath as well, right?
Not us, says Seahorn.
What?
Okay.
Can I maybe compel Baron? He's wait, what's his yeah, he's a rich businessman. He's the boss of a criminal pirate organization. He would probably have a bathtub in his house.
Okay, I will accept that compel on the condition that the Baron continues saying that he doesn't have a bathtub because he's lying to you. Do you agree?
Alright.
Okay. So, per the terms of that compel, yes, he does have a bathtub in his house, but he's lying to you about it.
Can Can I roll my careful
Sure.
to see if I notice that he's lying?
Sure. What's the Baron's sneaky? I guess. I think he's very sneaky. Yeah, he's very sneaky, but actually I'm not going to have him roll because he's a very bad liar at the moment. So roll for me difficulty 2 for careful, okay? This is basically you remembering that, yeah, actually the Baron does have a bathtub, okay? Yeah.
5.
Yeah, the Baron has a luxurious bathtub that he wants to keep secret, but you found out about it somehow.
Alright then. Yeah. You don't have a bathtub. That's fine. I will try to get into his house.
Hey, what are you doing, Mako? Roll your sneaky, and I roll the Baron's careful.
I feel this may turn strangely erotic very soon.
0.
The Baron's highest stat is careful. As he sees you nonchalantly try to sneak into his house, he will say, Hey, the room's right here, Mako. Come on. He sort of grabs your hand to lead you to the room. Oh, you're bulkier than I remember.
I need to go to pee.
Well, then pee off the side of the ship like all the rest of the boys. Oh, wait, you're not. I don't know. Do whatever.
Alright. Can I try to go to his house again?
He's still holding your hand. He seems very unsteady on his feet.
I'm going to try to pull my hand from his grasp.
Okay, roll for me. How forcefully are you pulling your hand, actually?
Pretty forcefully.
Okay, as you pull your hand, the Baron stumbles and falls on his face.
Oh, sorry about that.
Seahorn says, "Oh, it's all right, Heckle. Boys will be boys. You know who the Baron can be."
Alright, I'm gonna go to pee.
Okay. Meanwhile, should we move the scene?
Do I enter his house?
They do not oppose
Yeah.
you. They do not oppose you.
Alright, is it locked?
Oh, no, it's an open air. There's not even a door.
Oh. Can I get into the bed?
Yeah, they will not oppose you. The Baron is still lying face first into the floor, and Seahorn is drinking.
Alright, I know I'm drunk, but I'll do my best to, fill it with water and maybe get some bubbles going and just relax
Roll for
in a
me
bathtub.
a careful difficulty 2 to see if you remember to take off your clothes.
I'm being
Alright.
kidnapped and you're taking a bath. Okay, if that's how it is.
Yeah.
And Pandoran took his crystals.
You said careful, right?
Yeah. You manage to remember to take off your clothes, and you start taking a nice relaxing bath.
Alright.
Meanwhile, moving back to the kidnapping, Buhd, you and the Archmage and Shallan, as you sort of make your way through the crowds, you're going fast, so the crowds don't have time to react to you as you're going. Do you do or say anything while this is happening?
Where we going, Mage Lady?
To find Benjamin. I think he might be in danger.
Oh, what did Bud say earlier, Shallan? Bud's friends always get in trouble.
Yes, yes, this seems to be the recurring habit. I'm sorry for also contributing to that streak.
Bud used to it. At least you're not Captain Bladebeard and try and settle Bud. Would be sad if that happened.
Shalon will nod, not really understanding what you said, but he'll say, well, let's, I'm not really much of a fighter, but I'll also try to help with, Benjamin.
Oh, you throw a bunch of those gems at him and distract him.
Well, I can also make fireballs, just not very powerful ones.
Oh, okay. You set the gems on fire and that distract him.
Oh, they're not really flammable, my friend.
You set the sand on fire, make it glass, and we make him look at his reflection.
Well, Bud knows how, more or less, how glass is made. Shalon will think to himself about that. Interesting. That's quite the idea, Bud.
Right? Bud is smart.
Okay. As you guys start running, you see the mage lady heading straight towards the Pandaren, walking with his sack.
Oh, hey, it's the sack man. Maybe he know where he is.
And mage lady steps in front of the Pandaren, and because she looks very angry, the Pandaren readies his weapons.
Whoa, hey, no need to give her any more weapons. We already got this sword.
Why are you here? Before you can reply, the mage lady asks, where is Benjamin? The Pandaren will say, I told Bud, he went to relieve himself, leave me alone. The mage lady will say, I can sense where he is. Is he in that sack?
Wait, he fit in that sack? Bud wanted to eat that sack.
The Shalon will say, well, it wouldn't be the first time you've eaten someone. And the Pandaren will say, I don't suppose you'll just walk away, will you? And in response, the mage lady readies a frostbolt. What do you do, Bud?
Oh, looks like we're fighting, Shalon.
Okay. What is your quick, Bud?
Bud's quick is 3.
Okay. I'm finding everyone's quick so I can establish the turn order. Okay. And Shalon is done. Okay. So the order will be Pandaren, then Bud, then the mage lady and Shalon have the same quick, so I guess the mage lady should go first. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
I think that makes sense narratively too, so.
Okay. Seeing this confrontation, the Pandaren will pull out a small device that he has in his pocket and press it. You will see that it is somewhat similar to the cube the Furios gave you, that you destroyed. Next is your turn, Bud.
Alright, Bud tries to run over and try and grab the sack from the panda.
Okay, how are you going about doing it? With force? Are you just grabbing it with force? Are you trying to skirt around him? What are you doing?
I'd say probably scurry around him.
Okay, then roll a quick, please, and I will roll the Pandaran's quick to oppose you, okay?
Sounds good.
Tie. Since this is an overcome, yeah, I think if you tie during an overcome, it means you, Skoll, Buhd, succeed, but at a minor cost that I determine. Is this acceptable?
Alright. Sounds fine to me.
Okay. The minor cost is that the button that he pressed will activate 1 turn sooner. Okay. Next is you now have the sack in your hand, Buhd. The Archmage.
Oh, Benjamin.
Sorry?
I got Benjamin.
Get him out of there. How can he even breathe? And in the meantime, the Archmage will throw a frostbolt at the Pandaran. The Pandaran will try to dodge, and he will take 1 damage, his level 1 stress box. Okay. Next is Shallan. Shallan will look at you like, what should I do?
Shoot the fireball at the mean panda. You liar.
Okay. Shallan forms a fireball in his hand and shoots it at the mean panda. Shallan is not a very strong fighter, as you can see. He misses. Next, it's the Pandaran's turn, and because of the overcome that happened earlier, you will see Buhd and everyone else that is here. Someone suddenly appears in front of the Pandaran. He was clearly calling for help, and it is this gentleman. An ogre is even bigger than you, Buhd.
Oh.
Ooh, ogre, me smash you.
Don't smash Buhd. Smash the other guy. He not an ogre.
You funny, you die first.
He, in terms of the turn order, he will go after Shallan and the Archmage. So just to sort of reiterate, it's Pandaran, Archmage. No, not Archmage. It's Pandaran, Buhd, Archmage, Shallan, Ogre, since he has a quick of 1. Next, being the Pandaran's turn, he will press the button once again. Next, it's your turn, Buhd.
Oh, this reminds me of a certain artifact.
Points his cannon at the ogre and opens fire.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think with that, you blast the... Where are you aiming?
The chest.
Okay. You blast a gigantic hole in him, and he stumbles about and falls face first dead.
Sorry, ogre. You threatened Buhd. Everyone saw that. Bye.
That was anticlimactic. Okay, next it's the Archmage who will throw another frostbolt. Yeah, the Pandaran takes 3 damage. He's fairly wounded. Next is Shallan, who... I think Shallan will go to the sack to try to get Benjamin out. Is that acceptable?
Sounds fine to me.
He is a very poor fighter, so yeah. So he will spend his turn getting Benjamin out of the sack. Benjamin, for sort of narrative's sake, I will say that you are unconscious at the moment, and someone will have to wake you up to actually participate, okay?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Next is the ogre who is dead, and now it's the Pandaran's turn, who will press the button once again. Next, it's your turn, Bud.
Bud draws his sword and goes to stab it into the Pandaren shoulder.
How are you going about this? Are you attacking with like your strength or with your agility?
Strength this time.
Okay, so roll your forceful, and the Pandaren will try to dodge. He dodges with style, so he will get an advantage.
Guacamole.
Okay. Next would be the Archmage's turn, who will try to throw another frostbolt at him. And he dodges. Next is Shallan's turn. Shallan would like to spend his turn trying to wake up Benjamin. Is that acceptable?
I think it's fine.
Okay. He will roll his... let me find his thingy. He will roll his flashy, which is not very good. Difficulty 2, let's say. Not quite. Okay. Next is the Pandaran's turn. And on his turn, you will see this gentleman appear. This above board, yeah, he's a hunter with a spider. In character, you will see a big troll wielding a bow and with a spider in hand, and he will say, I see you be in trouble, Sima. And the Pandaran will say, just kill them.
Oh man, want us to kill more people.
Okay, let me check to see what this guy's quick is. 2. Okay, so he will go after the Archmage, but before Shallan. I think that is fair. Okay. So it's the Pandaran's turn, and he presses the button again for his turn. Next, it is you, Bud.
Alright, Bud goes for another slash at the Pandaran's shoulder again.
Okay, roll for me your forceful, please.
Oh boy. Oh hey!
Yeah, you deal 1 damage to him, but he will use quick on his feet to not take that damage. He's particularly vulnerable right now.
Okay.
Okay. Next is the Arch.
Yes, consequences, Skoll.
Wait, what?
He has consequences you can use.
He does.
Over here.
Oh, there we go. Slashed legs, sliced fingers. Uh-huh.
So, do you want to use them, or
Yeah.
which one, or both, or that's up to you.
Slashed legs?
Okay. With that, you will force him to take 1 point of damage, meaning that he has taken his last stress box and he only has 1 consequence left. And if he takes that consequence, he is out of the fight. Next is the Mage Lady, who will throw a frostbolt at this newly appeared troll. And the troll will... let me find his stat real quick. Okay, the troll will try to dodge and tie, meaning the Archmage gets an advantage. Okay, now it is the troll's turn. The troll will fire his bow at you, Bud. What do you do?
Bud lifts up his cannon to try and defend himself.
Please do.
Would that be a forceful?
Yep, yeah. Tie means he gets an advantage. While I type that in, it is Shallan's turn. Shallan will once again try to wake up Benjamin. And he succeeds. Benjamin, you will wake up. What is your quick, Benjamin?
It's 3.
Okay. Then you will go. You and Bud will decide the turn order. Meanwhile, let me type that consequence. He, troll, I guess. Okay. So, on the Pandaren turn, someone else will show up because he pressed the thingy. And it is this lovely individual. I'll just shrink the troll. And he will say, and seeing the general chaos, this ogre will say, "The master is not happy, Sima, with what's happening here." And the panda will say, "Just kill them, talk later." This gentleman has a quick of... what's his quick? 3. Okay. So the order will be... this is the order. Now, on the Pandaran's turn, instead of pressing the button, he will go and try to attack you quickly, Bud, with his swords. How do you defend?
Bud tries to parry the sword with his sword.
Okay. You roll your quick or your forceful then. You have to take 5 damage.
Oh boy.
How would you like to do that? Can you reset your microphone? It's making you sound... it's killing my ears. In the meantime, Benjamin, just to sort of establish things, you've just been woken up by Shallan, who looks at you with a big look of relief on his face. What's your reaction? What are you doing?
Well, first off, I just wake up to a massive headache, as always.
As always.
And then, hearing the commotion, I kind of just am startled awake, and I look around. And, there's this chaos going on. I see ogres and spiders and trolls, and I instinctively unsheath... oh no, I don't have a sword anymore.
You see,
I go to unsheath my sword, but then I notice I don't have a sword.
you see your sword at Bud's hip.
I am extremely confused, and I try to run towards Bud.
Okay, would you like to spend your turn retrieving your sword, or would you like to do something else?
I'd say so, and probably along the way turn myself back into a human, since I don't want to go back in a bag.
Can you understand me?
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Alright. Good.
groovy. Okay. Going back. You have to take 5 damage.
Alright, what can I do?
You can try to mitigate it. You can try, I can help you distribute it. Up to you.
Distribute it then?
Okay, either a level 2 consequence and a level 3 free stress box, or a level 4 consequence and a level 1 stress box?
I'll go with level 3 stress.
Okay. And 2 consequence?
That'll do.
Okay. Crushed by sword. Okay. Meanwhile, Benjamin has woken up and has gone to retrieve his sword from you, Buhd. Do you do or say anything as you see Benjamin running towards you to take his sword?
Oh, do you need Bud's new gift, Benjamin?
Your new gift? That's my sword.
Oh, Pandaman gave it to Bud as gift when Bud wanted to have his sack.
Well, he probably took it from my mangled gnomish body, so please, my sword.
Oh, okay, here you go then.
That was Benjamin's turn. What do you do on your turn, Buhd?
Bud goes to tackle the two-headed ogre.
Okay. Roll for me your forceful. And let me find this guy's forceful in the meantime. Yeah, okay. You tackle him, dealing 1 damage to him. You practically knock him on the ground. And he'll say, one of his heads will say, "Ah, you're a strong one, aren't you?" And the other head will say, "You make a worthy sacrifice."
Oh, Bud, not a sacrifice, but yes, Bud is very strong. Thank you.
Rawr. On his turn, the ogre, the two-headed ogre, will attempt to yeah, they will try to get you off with their forceful. How do you defend?
Bud tries to cling onto him in the form of a ogre bear hug.
Roll for me a forceful then. Oh yeah, and you succeed with style. So
Bud's a hugger.
I made an advantage for you, pin two-headed ogre, but let me know if you want to change it. Change its name, change etc.
I think that's fine.
Okay, okay. Next would be the Archmage's turn, who, seeing that the Pandaren is on his last legs and 1 hit will take him out of the fight, will try to dodge. And he succeeds, but he ties. So will you allow the Archmage to use one of the Pandaren's consequences to knock him out?
Alright.
Okay. Do you want the Archmage to kill him or just to knock him out?
I feel like this should be something that Ben decides almost.
Okay.
or Thompshire, whatever, either works.
Benjamin?
Would this be above board or actually asking her?
The Archmage looks in your direction as she prepares the frostbolt, sort of, and she asks, "Should I kill him?"
I shake my head and look seriously, as I know I'd say. This is kind of shady. Maybe we can get some interesting information out of this.
Okay. Okay, and with that, the Pandaren is knocked out of the fight. For simplicity's sake, I'll just take him off of the screen. Okay? Next is... whose turn is it? It's the Troll's turn. And seeing what has just happened, the Troll will try to aim for the weakest of the group, namely Shallan.
No.
Shallan takes 2 damage, as you guys see an arrow hit him in the shoulder. and he will look towards the three of you and say, "Oh, I think I've been shot."
Shalon, no!
You are more panicked than he is.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna cry or something.
Okay. Next is Shalon's turn. Shalon will try to throw his little fireball at this new threat. And he ties. Main troll, creating an advantage. Okay. Next would be the Pandaren is gone, so Buhd or Benjamin.
I guess I can go first.
Oh, sorry.
Sure, me?
Before that, because the Pandaren did press his button one more time, and this is like the last time that he's pressed his button, another person will show up. This lady, who, unlike the other combatants, is smaller but looks similarly ferocious. Her quick is a 2, meaning that, let me type the turn order in chat.
I feel like we're fighting a dungeon group.
I think she will go after the Archmage but before the Troll. Okay, so Buhd or Benjamin? So go ahead, Benjamin.
I sprint towards the troll and try slashing his legs.
Roll your quick, please, and I will roll the Troll's quick to dodge you. Okay. He has to take 3 damage. Noted. Next would be Buhd's turn.
Buhd goes to headbutt his head against the 2 heads of the ogre.
Okay. Roll your forceful, please. Yes. You deal 1 damage to him. Okay. You previously dealt 2 damage, that's right.
Yes.
He will yell out and say, "Ah, you pay for that." And the other head will say, "Calm, brother. He will die as they all do." Okay? Now it's the ogre's turn, and you will see both of his heads will try to bite you, Buhd. How do you defend?
Buhd tries to move his head as far up as possible.
I rolled this as a flashy attack. So roll careful or quick on your part, I guess. Based on how you described it.
That's fun. I'm rolling a quick.
Okay, please roll. You have to take 3 damage. How do you take 3 damage?
What can I do?
It would mean your level 4 consequence, or you try to mitigate the damage.
Mitigate?
Okay. How do you do that?
How do I do that?
Spend fate points, I guess.
Would that work? I'm actually have to do the consequence then.
Up to you, I guess.
I think the consequence. I don't think I'll be able to beat that 5 with a 2. You know.
Okay. Remind me what you've taken your level 3 stress, and you still have your. Have you taken your level 1 or not?
I don't think I have.
Okay.
I know that I have with my 3.
Okay, so you have your level 1 and 2 stress boxes left. Okay. Next would be the Archmage's turn. seeing the peril that everyone is in, will throw a frostbolt at the two-headed ogre. And the two-headed ogre will just try to take it. And he fails, he will take 2 damage, which means that he will take his level 2 consequence. Are we done? Okay. Next would be the this orc lady's turn. The orc lady stares directly at you, Benjamin, with very piercing eyes. And
Yeah, I don't think orcs like me very much.
and suddenly before you, you will find she does something with the little wand that she has in her hand. You see it lighting up, and suddenly before you, you see this gigantic creature. But you will see that it is half transparent, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And it will try.
Would I have seen this type of creature before?
You've been in Northrend. These are rare, but they do exist. It's up to you if you would have seen it or not.
Okay.
So this thing is half transparent, and it's attacking you in sort of lieu of the orc lady. Basically, in terms of game mechanics, she functions the same as this hunter spider. Basically, it's part of her, if that makes sense, okay?
Okay.
And what do you do to defend yourself against this attack? Let me...
I'll probably try to dodge it.
Okay, roll your quick, please.
Is it a forceful attack?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, this thing gains an advantage then. While I type that in, it will be the troll's turn, so I better type that in first. The advantage will be pinned by a big illusion. Okay. Next is the troll's turn, and the troll will again try to take aim at the weakest among you, namely Shallan. Let me roll his thingy. Shallan somehow manages to dodge despite all expectations. Okay? Next will be Shallan's turn. Shallan will look at you guys like, what should I do? Should I run away? If you said something, Skoll, we didn't hear it again. But he's asking both Skoll and Benjamin. Buhd and Benjamin.
I'd probably try shooing him away.
Then Shallan will run away if you guys tell him to do that. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just remove him for... not her. Remove him for...
Go hide on ship, Shallan.
Shallan will give you a quick nod and run away. In the meantime, let me put the Archmage back. Sorry about that. Okay. The troll will laugh at you guys and say, "Ha! Sending your weakest ones away. Shadra be demanding sacrifices." Next will be Buhd or Benjamin.
Buhd grabs his sword and goes to stab one of the heads of the ogre with it.
Okay. Please roll a forceful then. He will try to dodge out of the way. And he succeeds. Okay. Next is Benjamin's turn.
I'll try to quick step around this creature and attack the troll again.
Okay, you're attacking the troll. Okay. Roll for me a quick, please. Now roll the troll's own quick. Okay. He has to take 4 damage, which you can amplify if you'd like. He would like to take his level 4 consequence. Is that alright?
Yeah, I guess so. I'll take one of his disadvantages, I guess.
Sorry? Okay.
I'll take one of his. Yeah.
So frozen troll or flaming troll, you're using that?
That's a bit contradictory, but I guess I'll take the frozen troll.
The frozen troll is from the Archmage, the flaming troll is from Shallan. Okay. So you're dealing 6 damage to him. He would like to take his level 6 consequence. Okay?
Yep.
Let's finish this round and then we can go into the post show, okay? What would you like this consequence to be called?
No idea, honestly.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe turn it into frostbitten troll. I don't know.
Oh, I was thinking brutally slash because it's
Okay.
level 6.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, okay. Next is Buhd's turn, I believe. Correct? Or did... Oh, yep, he already went. So... The two-headed ogre. The two-headed ogre will... do a very disturbing display. You will see sort of his hands moving in directions that are not really natural. Like one hand is moving like to the back and one to the front. Basically, they're trying to confuse you and then knock you with a punch, which is a flashy roll. How do you defend?
Was that aimed at me?
Yeah. Now we can hear you. Yeah. Oh, and let me actually roll for the guy. How do you defend?
Hello?
We can hear you now. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is fun.
It's the final round of the combat, and then we end the episode. Let's power through.
What's he doing?
Basically, you see his hands and limbs move in very unnatural directions, like one is going like sort of behind him and one in front of him, like in a way that a person shouldn't be able to, and they're using your distraction to then punch you in the face.
The ogre?
Yep.
Okay. Bud tries to roll out of the way.
Okay, roll your quick, please. I already rolled for the ogre. Okay, you successfully defend yourself. Next is the Archmage's turn. The Archmage will turn to Benjamin to sort of ask who should I aim at.
I'll point at the big transparent. No, I'll point at the orc lady who spawned the
Okay.
thing.
Okay. She will throw a frostbolt. You will see the orc lady sort of moves the big transparent undead thingy in front of her to take the blow for her, and succeeds, meaning the Archmage gets an advantage. What should this advantage be? Lady on the icy ropes, I guess. Who is next? Orc lady, then the troll. Okay. The orc lady will turn this magical thing again in front of you, Benjamin, to smash you in the face, and she will say, "You should never have betrayed Lord Roswell, you rotten bastard."
I think the rotten bastard is right in front of me.
How do you defend against a smash from this big creature?
I'll jump away from that blow.
Roll for me a quick then, please. You have to take 2 damage.
Yeah, I'll take it, I guess.
Your level 2 stress?
Yeah.
Okay. And finally the troll. Seeing your moment of weakness, the spider will finally act and jump after you, Benjamin. How do you defend against the spider? It is a quick attack.
I'll probably try to quickly put my sword between me and the spider so it doesn't bite me.
Okay. Okay. Just to save time, I'm going to... Not this. I clicked on a bloody wrong thing. But basically, to save time, I want to use one of your consequences to actually deal damage to you. Okay?
And I'll use Flaming Troll. Or is the spider not part of that?
He's part of the troll, so I accept that. Okay, if it would actually bloody let me. Okay. Then I'm going to use your other consequence to deal 2 damage to you.
And I'm gonna use Brutally Slashed.
Okay. Fine. Yeah, you create an advantage. What is this advantage? No, he creates an advantage, sorry, right. No, I have Keen Troll Eye to use against you, and I'll use that against you to deal 2 damage. How?
Fair enough.
Sorry. How do you take 2 damage?
I guess I'll take my level 3 stress box.
Okay. And with that, let's end the episode right here. What did you guys think of today's episode? Skoll, can you hear us? Oh no, you're gone again.
Oh no.
It's especially unfortunate that you're gone because I made these guys that you're fighting, they're all Naruto references.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're built after the Sound 4.
Ha! That's great.
You one-shot Jirobo, basically.
Which one was that?
The big earth-weaving guy, the dumb one.
Oh, wow. I didn't think that that's what they were going to be. I was just like, oh, an ogre. Bug's going to kill him.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because of technical issues and because combat can be a bit slow and confusing, the reference wasn't as nice as I would have thought. But oh well.
I remember that you mentioned the spider from Naruto, and a spider appeared. I was
Yeah,
like,
now it all adds up. Okay. See, I would have had like a Nerubian or something. I'd be like, oh.
Well, I wanted it to also make sense with what Lord Roswell is, which I obviously won't go into.
Oh.
Is it Dreadlord?
I won't say anything.
I swear if that Dreadlord that Buhd ended up fighting turned out to be Lord Roswell, I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah. Buhd, you're fighting Sakon and Nukon. Benjamin is fighting Kidomaru and Tayuya, and the Archmage is sort of assisting, basically.
Okay. Cool. I think that's really cool.
I'm sorry that Thompshire and DoomGoblin, you probably don't really understand the references.
no, that's
Oh well.
Yeah. This episode was interesting, especially in the first half, I think. Even though it was a bit perhaps non sequitur in some ways, I was really curious, was Buhd going to force the issue? How would everything had gone, etc., etc.
I just found it funny how insistent he was to eat the food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, if you're saying something, Skoll, because I hear some crackling in the background. Once again, we can't hear you. But I honestly was thinking, if neither Buhd nor Bladebeard are going to act, the Archmage will teleport alone to try to rescue you, and she'll have to try to fight her way past all these people.
I was just, for me, it was like, I knew that I couldn't do, Buhd knowing that he's in there, so I just had to kind of make it like, okay, well, what would make sense for Buhd to interact with this Pandaren in the sack?
Yeah, and I think you went well. You did well.
The moment he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna give you Benjamin's sword," I was like, "Okay, that's the end. That's the end to save Benjamin."
Yeah, but unfortunately, your character didn't figure out that it was Benjamin's sword. The Archmage.
Yeah, no.
The Archmage didn't either, for that matter. She might have figured it out if it was the actual size that it was supposed to be.
Yeah. I mostly just went with like, oh, well, this is a nice way to do it without it being like too on the nose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think that went really well. I was honestly kind of surprised by Bladebeard this episode.
Oh yeah, he's just taking a bath, playing with a toy pirate ship.
Yeah, I'm Memphis.
Oh, that's gonna be great when like Bladebeard comes back and like we're gonna be like, oh, where were you? And he'll be like, oh, I was taking a bath. Because one, we'll know that he'll smell nice, so that's already gonna be like a red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably punch him.
Yeah, Benjamin got kidnapped.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, in Bladebeard's defense, he didn't know that.
True, but it's gonna look really bad for him.
Also, he just handed the crystals over to the Pandaren too.
He isn't the only one who didn't help. There is Kizzy, there is the whole crew. You can't blame him for not being there.
True, but they also weren't appraised of the situation, I guess, and you're a player character.
Yeah, and they aren't taking baths.
Yeah.
He might not even remember taking a bath.
Well, again, the smell.
I think I'll type in our chat regarding the Naruto reference the names of these people, because I don't think the names will be very relevant, and how they actually resemble the names of the Naruto characters, because why not? And I'll also show them on screen, if that's alright.
Yeah.
Are the designs inspired somehow, or is it just
Yeah,
random?
a bit. Obviously, I couldn't follow it exactly, but the two-headed ogre is based on a character that is basically two people in one body. So there you go.
Yeah. I get the references, all of them.
Yeah. Just to sort of explain in Rayman's terms, that's the two-headed ogre. The orc lady fought using illusions of big monsters. The troll is actually kind of has a lot of spider aspects, but also fights with a bow, so that's why I went with that. And the ogre that Buhd one-shot was very big and strong and dumb, and wielded like massive earth powers, so powers over wielding the earth. That's basically the reference.
Buhd's canon is OP.
Well, you have it for a reason.
True.
I think we can, unless do you guys have anything else left to discuss with our viewers?
Not really. It was a fun episode,
Yeah,
fun session.
I think Bud had some good moments. I think everybody had some good moments. It was a good one.
Yeah. The combat was the messiest part because Fate Accelerated, the system we're using, doesn't do well with lots of named characters. But I knew this, but I just wanted to make the Naruto reference, so there you go.
There was also a lot of same roles,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
equal
ties, yeah,
size,
yeah,
and that doesn't go anywhere basically.
kinda, yeah. I think the combat will resolve fairly quickly at the beginning of the next episode because these guys don't really have a lot of stats. They're just kind of annoying. They were mostly meant to sort of distract you guys while the Pandaren, who has the biggest stats, did the damage, but you guys, well, the Archmage knocked out the Pandaren. So there you go. Yeah. Should we go into our shoutouts?
Yeah,
Sure.
Okay. So going in alphabetical order, as usual, DoomGoblin.
Yeah. Hello. My name is DoomGoblin. I played Captain Bladebeard, and usually I do art and I post art on Twitter and some other sites you can see on the screen and in the description. That's it.
Indeed. Next is Sir Thompshire.
I'm Sir Thompshire, and you can find me both on YouTube and Twitter, and I do machinima and renders essentially.
Yep. Skoll.
I'm Skoll. You know me. I do. You can find me on Twitter and on YouTube as right here. I do art. I do machinima. I do lore videos. I do lore speculation videos, and yeah, all that stuff.
Yep. And I was your DM Teeironor. I usually do really niche Warcraft lore videos and this series, which is a lot of fun. Yeah. Thank you all very much for watching and listening to us. Let's say our goodbyes to our viewers then. Goodbye, everyone.
See you.
Bye.